After years of speculation, rumors, and spy photos, the first new Toyota Hilux in 10 years has finally arrived. No, it's not an all-new vehicle, but there is still a lot to get excited about for existing customers looking to upgrade and to help Toyota keep pace in the increasingly crowded ute category. However, even by pickup standards, you could argue that the Hilux has overstayed its welcome. It's been through several facelifts, but the fact remains that it's largely the same vehicle launched a decade ago. Thankfully, Toyota is overhauling its indestructible pickup for 2026. The front end is expected to undergo a complete redesign, embracing a sharper, more aggressive stance. Slimmer headlights will complement a boxier grille, while the front bumper will likely combine sculpted side sections with a large skid plate. The front end is expected to undergo a complete redesign, embracing a sharper, more aggressive stance. Slimmer headlights will complement a boxier grille, while the front bumper will likely combine sculpted side sections with a large skid plate. Power comes from dual motors producing 112 PS, 82 kilowatts, and 205 Newton meters at the front, and 176 PS, 129 kilowatts, and 268 Newton meters at the rear, resulting in a total output of 196 PS, 144 kilowatts. The Travo-e supports up to 125 kilowatt-hours of DC fast charging and 10 kilowatts of AC charging through its front fender-mounted port. To that end, the Hilux has received substantial mechanical updates that Toyota rather oddly calls dynamic cloud. This includes additional body mounting points for increased rigidity, uprated suspension for smoother handling, hydraulic engine mounts and shear-type body mounts to reduce vibration, and a larger steering shaft for greater precision and response. Toyota redesigned the Travo-e cabin completely. It's cleaner, more modern, and far more tech-driven than any previous Hilux. Soft touch trim across the dashboard and door tops elevates the feel, while the TRD-style steering wheel adds a hint of sportiness. Storage is plentiful: twin cup holders, a large center console with extra ports, and a sunglass holder above. The center console and instrument cluster continue with the hexagonal theme, while the in-car technologies have been updated with 7 and 12.3-inch digital instrument displays and 8 and 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreens. You still get corner cup holders by the air vents, dual glove boxes, and a stitched dash. The center console and instrument cluster continue with the hexagonal theme, while the in-car technologies have been updated with 7 and 12.3-inch digital instrument displays and 8 and 12.3-inch infotainment touchscreens. You still get corner cup holders by the air vents, dual glove boxes, and a stitched dash. Lower down, you find new push-button digital climate controls. Manual knobs are still available. Rear space is respectable for a midsize EV pickup. A 6-foot driver leaves average knee room behind with supportive seat cushions and plush upholstery. Also available dual USB-C charging ports, rear AC vents, folding armrest with cup holders, and hanging hooks and seatback pockets. Plastics in the back doors feel cheaper than the front, but fit and finish remain solid. The cabin also includes 8 grab handles, a nice touch for climbing in and out, especially off-road. The display vehicle lacked a bedliner, but Toyota confirms it will be available as a dealer accessory. Payload and towing figures aren't final, though the dual-motor setup and strong torque suggest it will match or exceed diesel Hilux numbers for light utility use. The Travo also debuts a new range-topping overland trim that replaces the Revo Rocco/Rogue, set apart by a more aggressive front skid plate, mesh bumper corners, black 18-inch cross-spoke alloy wheels, grippier side steps, and an integrated rear sports bar with LED lighting. There's also a tailgate damper to make for a smoother opening. You'll find more prominent fender box flares and more hexagons in the wheel arch trims, while the Revo's triangular taillights have been flipped upside down to match its segment rivals. The new lamps come with wraparound tails and C-shaped graphics on LED versions. There's also a built-in tailgate spoiler, the stamped Toyota script in steps by the rear bumper to improve access to the bed. The 2026 Hilux Travo-e is more than just an electric version of a familiar pickup. It's Toyota's first confident step into full-size EV utility.